Good morning, you guys. I just want to ask you a question, okay? Because the Lord had put this on my own heart. And I really want to ask you, like, what is on your mind? What is in your soul? I feel like when we go through the day, the moment you get quiet, your mind starts to bring up all these things that are underlying in your spirit and in your soul. And I feel like a lot of times we kind of brush them off because there are things that we don't want to deal with, which is why a lot of us, we stay in the hustle and bustle of life and we don't want to get quiet. But I urge you to sit there and listen to some of the things that cross your mind, because those are things that are deep in your subconscious that you're most likely avoiding, but your soul wants to purge. And I was talking with the Lord about some of these things, and I'm like, why do I keep having these, thoughts from the past come up and things like that, just things that annoyed me and everything like that, stuff that I kind of just push off. And, I'm like, I'm just trying to get to the point where I'm okay. And I don't think about these things anymore, but they still bother me. And the Lord said to me, he said, listen, you're never going to be okay until you give it to me. Because there are some things that you'll never understand. Especially when it comes to dealing with other people. You're not in their mind. You don't know what causes another person to act towards you the way that they do, or what they've dealt with that would bring them to do or act in a certain way. And so all these things, not just the way we think, but our attitudes, our lifestyle, and everything. God wants everything. When you belong to him, nothing is yours anymore. And I know that sounds scary because we love to have control as human beings, but how many of us know that we're not always the best at leading our life? God has a perfect plan for us. And he wants you to know that even in Matthew, if you will go to the chapter of Matthew, he says to come to me, all that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. That doesn't just mean your job. That means those thoughts that keep plaguing your mind, that keep making you feel small or insecure or shameful. It means anything that causes you duress or stress, because God wants his children to live in peace. So if you are not in peace, that means that your soul is heavy laden, and you need to give everything to God in prayer, because that is the only thing that is going to lift the burdens and the suffering in your life. Love you guys.